Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. I feel like this is extreme close-up. Is that better? I think so. So anyway, in this video, I am going to be attempting to make a vegan meatloaf, a vegan cheeseburger meatloaf. I got the idea from a video that the EdgyVeg did. Candace is the name of the girl that does the YouTube videos, and she's super rad. She does a lot of recreating famous dishes vegan. In the video that I watched this morning, she did a vegan version of Paula Dean's meatloaf, cheeseburger meatloaf. It's a lot of syllables. So I thought I'd give it a try too. I did change some of the ingredients to things that were a little bit higher in protein, lower in fat, lower in calorie to see if it would work, because if it tastes good, I think that it's something I could totally get into, and if I don't have to feel guilty about it, even better. So let's check it out. Wish me luck. See you in the next part of the video. Hi guys, we're trying a new angle. I am an amateur, as I'm pretty sure that's pretty obvious by now, but this took me a very long time to get this angle. I'm hoping it's gonna work. I wanted you to be able to see all the ingredients and see what I was doing at the same time, so we might have to con Steve into taping me next time if this doesn't work very well. But here are all our ingredients for our cheeseburger meatloaf. I've got, this is called textured soy. They're kind of like soy curls if you've ever had those. They're like this little dehydrated, kind of like a little, looks like what could be ground beef if it's rehydrated, which is exactly what we're going for. These little guys, they're so cheap. You can get them in bulk food sections. I got mine at Sprouts for like $1.99 a pound, but I know you can get them. Rob's Red Mill has them in a pre-package, which is still, I think it's only like $3 at our Smith's. But the awesome thing about this is it keeps for a long time, and it also has a ton of protein per serving. So a half cup of this, I think, is about 150 calories, and there's 22 grams of protein. So that's a lot of bang for your buck, and there's not a lot of fat in it. So I thought this would be a perfect vehicle to use for our ground beef portion. So then we've got, I crisped up some of some fake bacon, smart bacon. I like it a lot. It's also pretty low calorie, and there's, for 5 pieces, there's 20 calories and 2 grams of protein. Or I'm sorry, for 1 piece. So it's 100 calories for 5 pieces and 10 grams of protein, so not terrible. So I've got 7 strips of bacon I've crisped up, about 2 cups of this soy. I've also got a small onion and 2 small garlic cloves and about 5 button mushrooms, just roughly chopped for texture and flavor in the meatloaf. I'm only going to use half of the onion and half the garlic. The rest I'll use for the crispy kale. I've also got some ketchup and mustard and some cheese and some egg substitute. I just used egg replacer, 1 tablespoon of water, or I'm sorry, 1 tablespoon of the egg replacer to 2 tablespoons of water. And I've got about a cup of just straight up water right here, and some coconut oil spray and some seasonings I'll show you. This I'm pretty stoked about. This is accidentally vegan. It's a ranch seasoning mix. I'm just gonna do a couple tablespoons in here to give this, the soy stuff has like no flavor, so you've definitely got to amp it up a little bit. It's not like the fake meat products you get in the store. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this water and kind of let this reconstitute a little bit. It soaks up really quick. And then I'm gonna sprinkle in while it's soaking up just to get some flavor going here. I'm gonna do about, let's see, I guess I should measure. I'm not a very good measurer, kind of wing things, but I'm just gonna do like a heaping teaspoon, so probably closer to a tablespoon of this ranch seasoning. I'm gonna mix it up. The onion and the mushroom are also going to give some hydration to this as well. And there's an olive that's barking, so I'm gonna get her a treat one second. Here, Alice. For some reason, she's super not into me talking on my phone, even if I'm recording myself. So I'm gonna put in half these onions, all the mushrooms, half the garlic. Get that going in there. Come on, guys. Well, that's a little more than half the onion, but that's okay. And then I'm also going to, you can chop these, but I'm just gonna rip them up. They've cooled down enough. Looks, my non-vegan friends make fun of me because this looks like Play-Doh, and I wouldn't disagree with them. However, they do taste really good. And if I'm trying to get more protein in, this is also a really good option. There is, this is quite low carb. There's a good amount of fat. I tried to, so as far as the Edgy Veggies, her recipe, she tried to stick really true to Paula Dean's and used fake mayo and things like that, which I think is awesome, and I love vegan eggs, but I'm trying really hard to not eat as much fat, so I'm hoping that me substituting these onions and the mushrooms, and as long as I still use the egg replacer, that'll kind of, it'll hold together, but it'll be a lot less fattening. So, mixing this up. Also gonna pour in this egg replacer. Hope it got a little bit coagulated in there. Looks kind of like mayonnaise. Smells, well, it smells like ranch dressing, honestly. So I've got this mixed up. I'm gonna sprinkle in, like I said, there's practically no seasoning in this. Well, there isn't any, so you gotta kind of season it a little heavily. Just gonna do a tiny bit of salt because I've got salt and that and the mustard and ketchup. I'm also gonna add a little bit, just a sprinkling. I'd say like a half a teaspoon of all of this. Salt, pepper, garlic powder. Get it mixed up again. I'm also gonna open up this ketchup and mustard and do a tablespoon of each. And then I'm going to do a cup of this Daya cheese. Get this in. I won't make you watch me open up the ketchup and mustard. I did get a less sugar, less sodium ketchup, and then just an organic stone ground mustard. So, here's my eyeballing again. A hefty cup of this cheddar. Okay, we're all mixed up. I'm going to add the ketchup and mustard, mix it up, and then get a little bit closer so you can see what the mixture actually looks like, and then we'll get our kale ready and throw it in the oven. Alrighty, in total, 40 minutes. Pulling this guy out, he's crispy on top. We'll just put him back on this tray here. I'm gonna let him sit for about 5 minutes just to kind of set, and then, as you can see, I've been munching on the kale already, but I'll plate it up. Okay guys, I've got another close-up going on here so you can see if I fail miserably on cutting this thing up as far as it's sticking together. I already got a cut through and it seems a little loose still. It's been out on the counter for about 5 minutes. What I'm gonna do, here, let's see. I'm going to put some kale in here, kind of just like a bed of it. As well as, we don't want to forget, these kind of came down to the bottom, our onion and garlic. They're nice and soft and some of them are a bit crispy. So, got that. Let's see if I can get this in here without totally messing it up. It's a little hot still. Here, do that so you can see. A little ghetto, sorry. Oh yeah, this is more like a, you know what? I'm gonna get, ooh, it's nice and cheesy. I'm getting some tongs here. I'm gonna pull it out with some tongs. See if we can. Yeah. I mean, whoa. It's not beautiful. As my friend Jeremy would say, it's a little rustic. More like meat pile. That doesn't sound super awesome. Sure smells good though. Let's see here. Just going. And in my humble opinion, no cheeseburger, anything, would be complete without some pickles. So I'm putting these pickles on the side here. We'll add a little more ketchup and I'll show you what we look like Semi-success so far? We'll see. We got ourselves a vegan olive, so it can't be that bad. Hi, honey. We prettied it up a little bit with those pickles and a little bit bigger of a drizzle of ketchup. Hi, Olives. Hold on. I'm gonna give it a try. It doesn't look like loaf necessarily, but it smells great and it doesn't look terrible. Okay, guys, moment of truth. Still, it fell down. Olive has a train. It's still steaming. I probably could have left it in the loaf pan a little bit longer so it would set up, but it looks good. It smells good. It tastes good. It's really good. It's got some cheesiness. It's got some smoky from the baked bacon. It also has some onion with bite in it still. And those mushrooms kept it really moist, which I think is probably why it didn't super stick together. But I like it. I think it's really good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was mildly entertaining and hopefully at least a little bit helpful as far as recipes go. I hope to make some more of these in the future, so if you think of anything that you'd like me to try, I'm so game. Have a great day.